Hey everybody, it's me Mika Biraya, and to do another Spongebob ranking video. Now we did seasons 1 to 3, seasons 4 to 5. Now let's start off with the darkest era with Spongebob, seasons 6 to 8. I'm gonna rank every episode from those 3 seasons, and including the short, what's the name? Short. Sandy's Vacation and Ruins. Yeah, I'm gonna include a short too. But yeah, let's be honest, most of these episodes are half of them are pretty bad. And there's a little chunk of them that are actually kind of like 10 out of 10 stuff, yeah. But still, these episodes at times are pretty much unwatchable. But let's get the ranking begin with number 144. The worst SpongeBob episode, my least favorite actually, and the worst season 6 to 8 episode is, you'll be surprised, it's not One Course Meal, guys. It's Stuck in the Ringer. Now, a lot of people prefer this episode over One Course Meal, and I have to admit, I actually kind of go back and forth between both episodes, but this one takes the cake for the worst one. I mean, seriously, Patrick here, I just hated him here. This is probably his worst appearance in the franchise besides Big Sister Sam and Yours, Mine, and Mine. A large chunk of this episode is just Patrick being, bad Patrick. I just don't like his lines, I don't like his comedy here. Yeah, even at times the episode feels a little slow, and especially the carnival scene. My gosh, that carnival scene was just terrible. We're not going to waste so many more time in this episode, and let's move on. 143 is One Course Meal, which is one of the worst SpongeBob episodes in a lot of people's eyes, but I only put it not as bad as One Course Meal due to the awesome opening scene. But the rest of it, yeah, I ain't gonna spend too much time with this episode. If you wanna know why this episode's hated, you can watch my review and a lot of people others' reviews. But yeah, it's definitely the worst Plankton episode and the worst Mr. Krabs episode of the entire franchise. Let's move on. 142, the Splinter. Enough said. This. What I meant by this, I meant a bad thumb. You know what I meant. 141 is Someone's in the Kitchen with Sandy. This is a rip-off episode to one of the best episodes of season 2, Imitation Crabs. Okay, it's not really high on my ranking for every SpongeBob episode, but yeah, this episode is definitely pretty bad. I mean, Sandy, how they treat her, yeah, don't like it. Yeah, and there's some pretty bad plot holes here, like why can't Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob even see Plankton when he's like reacting to the formula being put there in the kitchen, or how come these fishes know about animals they've never seen before, like a ferret or a goat? Like, how do these fishes know about these animals? Did Sandy told everybody about these animals or something? Yeah, very, very bad plot holes. And also Sandy gets some unfair punishment with also the biggest plot hole in the show. Why didn't Sandy wear her suit, or Plankton even didn't take her suit in the first place? Dumb plot hole. We'll not waste too much time on that. Right, let's move on. 140, Choir Boys. Another bad episode of SpongeBob, but thankfully isn't as bad as the 4 others, because I do enjoy the opening scene, kind of like One Course Meal, but yeah, I kind of enjoy the scene because I don't know why, but it's just pretty enjoyable. But yes, SpongeBob here, yeah, very annoying SpongeBob again, and then he constantly bars Squidward going to the concert, to the recital, whatever, yeah. And it may be a good episode if he wasn't so annoying. Let's move on. Now for 139 to 131, or 109 to 101, I won't talk about the episodes. I'll only talk about the 10th episode and the bottom 5 and the top 10. Yeah. Anyways, let's go on and go to 139. Boating Buddies. 138 is Trench Billies. 137, A Pal for Gary. 136, Sponge Kino. 135, Giant Squidward. 134, Cephalopod Lodge. 133, Squid's Visit. 132, Two Square Pants or Not Two Square Pants, whatever your title. 131, The Card. 130, Back to the Past. What a terrible Mermaid Bartley episode. This is some of the worst specials of the entire show. Yeah, close to SpongeBob You're Fired and Who Bought What Pants. Like seriously, the plot, how it's executed, pretty bad. Patrick here, yeah, terrible. Also the ending is so unsatisfying. Like, we end up with a bizarre time duplicate ending. Like just too silly for my opinion. I know SpongeBob is supposed to be silly, but come on, it's just too silly for my taste. And it should have ended with heroes successfully fixing the past and fixing the future. Yeah. Yeah, and I really like the continuity to Mermaid and Marco Boy 3. The fact that we actually revisit the scene with Mermaid and Marco Boy being putting Man Ray in the tar, whatever the thing is, tartar sauce. Yeah, I really love the continuity bit with that, but still don't like it. Don't like this episode. They're definitely the worst 15-minute special and one of the worst episodes with Mermaid and Marco Boy in it. 129, Petter Fests. 128, Keep Bikini Bottom Beautiful. 127, Face Freeze. 126, Shell Shock. 125, Rodeo Days. Forgettable. 124, Grandma's Secret Recipe. 123, The Monster Who Came to Bikini Bottom. 122, Demolition Zephus. 121, Bubble Buddy Returns? What? 120, Fiasco. We're finally going to talk about Season 8. Yeah. Fiasco, definitely the most forgettable episode of seasons 6 to 8, alongside with the Grandma's Secret Recipe, Rodeo Days, and some others. House Sitting for Sandy. Yeah, this is the most forgettable of all of them. Like seriously, this episode's titled Fiasco, but it's not really talking about the fiasco, the guy. It's talking about this art, which is pretty weird for why this episode's called Fiasco. Also, fun fact, he appears in the next episode, which is actually considered one of the worst episodes to people's eyes. Yeah, Fiasco is definitely one of the most boring ones. Has one of the worst chase scenes in the entire show. Isn't eventful at all. It's just kind of boring. Yeah, that's how I describe season 8 at all. Like, it's kind of boring. But despite some good jokes in this season, yeah, most of the seasons is just kind of a little boring. And this episode is definitely one of those ones. 119, Pet Sitter Pat. 118. Hide and Then What Happens. 117, You Fish in Town. 116, Big Sister Sam. 115, Are You Happy Now? I'm Not Happy Now. 114, Smooth Jazz at Bikini Bottom. 113, Restraining Spongebob. 112, Yours, Mine, and Mine. Eesh. 111, Patrick's Vacation. 110, Truth or Square. Now, this is the worst TV movie in the show and considered, as fans, the worst SpongeBob special ever. For my eyes, I don't think it's the worst special. That title definitely goes to SpongeBob You're Fired, but yeah, this is definitely one of the worst specials of the show. I ain't gonna jump around the bush. Yeah, this is definitely one of the bottom ones for season 6, but it is a little entertaining actually. Not the patchy stuff, that is pretty bad, but I meant the SpongeBob stuff. That's actually pretty, at times pretty good. Despite the whole episode trying to tease that, oh, Rick's gonna be a trick of the crap out of formula, everyone's so excited, but turns out it's a ratings trap and just a big old lie. I ain't forgiving them about that, but yeah, I'd rather watch the theatrical version than the extended version, because the extended version, oh boy, can we skip the patchy stuff? 109, Oral Report. 108, Shuffleboarding. 107, The Main Drain. 106, Side Whistle Stooges. 105, Move It or Lose It. 104, Sentimental Sponge. 103, House Sitting for Sandy. 102, Pineapple Fever. 101, The Googly Artiste. 100, That Sinking Feeling. The top 100, guys. Yeah, top 100. Now, a little note, episodes 108 onwards are mad to good. Yeah. We're finally getting to the territory where I can finally get rid of the most forgettable ones and the bad ones. Yeah. Yeah, That Sinking Feeling, yeah. This is probably one of the most boring season 7 episodes. Nothing is remotely awesomely interesting besides Plankton's cameo. That's actually one of the best moments of the entire series, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely a not very good episode. Just kind of another Squidward, SpongeBob, and Patrick episode, which they did so much of that in season 6 and 7, which, yeah. We aren't going to talk about too much of them, but overall, 100, That Sinking Feeling. 99, Walking the Plankton. 98, The Clash of Triton. 97, Chum Caverns. 96, Plankton's Good Eye. Number 95, Love World R.I.P. Number 94, Super Evil Aquatic Building Tip of Easy Go. Number 93, Nautical Novice. Number 92, Summer Job. 91, A Day Without Tears. Bringing us to the top 90 is Sun Bleached. a episode a lot of people hate because of the whole racism thing and the whole, Patrick being annoying again. But for me, I don't think it's really bad. I mean, technically, yes, Patrick is kind of being annoying here at times, but still, it's just kind of one of those okay episodes of season 6. Nothing to write home about, and heck, I don't sometimes probably remember this episode because it sounds pretty forgettable. That's all I can say. But I have to agree, Patrick looks pretty good in tan. Yeah. 89, House Fancy. 88, Dear Vikings. 87, Bitchin'. 86, Porous Pockets. Number 85, Krabby Chronicle. Number 84, Plankton's Regular. Number 83, Model Sponge. Number 82, Gone. Number 81, SpongeBob's Last Stand. Bringing us to the top 80s, Growth Spout. An episode I talked about in the past, and I like this episode, but I don't love this episode. It's okay. 89 onwards are pretty good episodes. Yeah. We're now escaping the territory of meh episodes. We're going to the good ones. And this episode, the overall is good, but not great. It's just Mr. Krabs trying to find food for Pearl, which is a good idea, but still, it's just kind of, I don't know, just kind of nothing really so much to say about this episode. And probably if this episode never existed in the first place, I wouldn't probably be upset. I'd just be like, okay, back to the old stuff. Yeah. But still, Growth Spout, pretty good, but not one I'd rewatch a lot again. 79, The Place to Think. 78, Ray Samples. 77, The Masterpiece. 76, For Here or To Go. Number 75, The Other Patty. 74, The Curse of the Hex. Number 73, A Life in a Day. 72, Karate Star. Hi-ya! Number 71, The Way the Sponge. Hi-ya! Number 70, A SquarePants Family Vacation. The rounds on, I wanna sing this song all day long. The rounds on, 70, SquarePants Family Vacation. Okay, enough of the bad singing number. Okay, I admit that was pretty bad singing number, but A SquarePants Family Vacation is another pretty good special. I enjoyed the first half more than the second half because the second half is just retreading Club Spongebob and To Save a Squirrel already, which I had to admit I prefer this episode over To Save a Squirrel, but still I wouldn't say it's the perfect special of SpongeBob. This has a lot of ups and downs and some boring stuff too, like the part where they're at the old man's garage, whatever the thing is. Yeah, whatever. The garage part. Yeah. It's kind of boring a little bit, and nothing too much to write home about. And the second half where they're being chased by monsters is very similar to a little bit of Save a Squirrel and Club SpongeBob. And I think the new season, Food Con Castaways, is it better than this episode? Let's wait till the ranking video that'll come up very soon. But yeah, still a decent special, but not the best of the series. Number 69, You Don't Know Sponge. 68, The Wreck of the Mauna Loa. 67, Greasy Buffoons. 66, Home Sweet Rubble. Number 65, Girls in Bikini Bottom. Number 64, Buried in Science. 63, Squidward School for Grown-Ups. 62, Barnacle Face. Number 61, In Spongiac. Number 60, Karen 2.0. Karen 2.0 is one of the middle Karen episodes. I wouldn't say it's as good as Karen's Virus. I wouldn't say it's one of the worst ones. But it's just another middle season 8 episode. Not the best episode of the world, not even the best Karen episode actually. But it's an entertaining episode that I rewatch if it's on TV. Yeah, at least something better than Growth Spout. 59, A Friendly Game. 58, Inside Job. 57, Not Normal. Number 56, Spongicus. 55, The Slumber Party. 54, Grooming Gary. Number 53, Computer Overload. 52, Overbooked. 51, Gold Pants. Number 50, this is probably the most biggest disagreement from all of these episodes. Professor Squidward. Yeah, a lot of people hate this episode for specifically one reason, SpongeBob and Patrick. They're annoying the whole audience and with their ridiculously why are they here ways. Yes, I know. You don't have to list why you hate this episode. You don't have to list 100 reasons why this episode's bad. I know it. You know it. Yeah, we all know why this episode's considered bad in the fandom. But for me, I kind of find it entertaining. It's sort of a guilty pleasure type thing. It's just kind of an enjoyable mess. Yeah, it's an enjoyable mess. By the way, we get a reveal of Squidward's middle name, and there's some funny bits. Yeah, I like the bit with the reporter, even though I don't really like Squidward's choice to kick him out of the school. But yeah. Oh, by the way, shouldn't Squidward's college, what he's talking about, shouldn't it be bigger, like most colleges? And by the way, what's the with that ridiculous hair? Schoolyam never had hair on the show. He only had a unibrow. I mean, Squidward even noticed that. He saw it in Band Geek, who saw it there in Schoolyam Returns. And why till now did Squidward forget about Schoolyam's design? He even saw it early in the episode when he was there at the the stage. Yeah, he saw him in stage and with a unibrow. Like, how could he forget that? Very weird for Squidward to notice. Did not notice the whole difference. Anyways, and guilty pleasure, but not certainly the best Squidward episode, but pretty entertaining. 49, Toy Story of Doom. Toy Store of Doom, I meant. 48, Sense of Money. 47, Krusty Crushers. 46, Patty Caper. 45, The Great Patty Caper. What are the two episodes that have the same theme? 44, No Nose Nose. 43, Squiditis. 42, The Hot Shot. Number 41, Mr. Krabs Takes a Vacation. Bringing us to the top 40 is what everyone considers the best special of season 8 is Frozen Face Off. Yeah. This is a pretty good episode, I won't lie. This is actually one of the more better winter-centered episodes, and it's way better than the season 5 special The Lad I Was Schooled. But still, I wouldn't consider the best one because the plankton stuff is pretty filler, and I wish we got to see the monster get defeated. I didn't like how he used in the end. I wish that we got a better usage of the monster, like at the ending, because he's just pretty much there to be like an E.T. type thing. But it's still a pretty fun special. Really love the whole race aspect, but still not one that is definitely, but not the best special in the world. 39, Bubble Troubles. 38, The Crab Ride at 8 Bikini About 37, Chum Fricassee. 36, I Heart Dancing. 35, Cracked Crabs. Number 34, Gary Love. 33, Earworld. Eve. Number 32, Welk Attack. Number 31, Crusty Dogs. Bringing us to the top 30 is Krabby Road. Yeah. Pretty weird it's called Krabby Road, even though we never even see SpongeBob Patrick delivering crab patties on the road, and there's only one scene where we're on the road with them as the musicians, which, pretty odd title, in my opinion, just like Grandma's Secret Recipe. Like, why do they have the title being involving them on the road, but they're not actually too much on the road? Yeah. But nonetheless, it's a pretty good episode. Really love the whole jokes in terms of bands. Really love the whole nose gag with Plankton. But has some pretty weird animation errors, like the fact that SpongeBob house disappears for a second. Like, what? Yeah. Anyways, good episode. Not the best one of season 6. Number 29, Squidward and Clarinet Land. Number 28, SB versus the Big One. The one with Johnny Depp. You guys know him? I know him. Number 27, Shum Bucket Supreme. 26, Penny Foolish. 25, Shellback Shenanigans. Number 24, The Abrasive Side. Number 23, Tunnel of Glove. Number 22, Accidents Will Happen. Number 21, Sweet and Sour Squid. Bringing us to the top 20 is Tentacle Vision. Yeah, the one with Zeus Service's name in the episode as Zeus the Guitar Lord. Yeah. A lot of people consider this one a stinker. I don't think it's a stinker because it's another guilty pleasure episode. It's a pretty fun one. How the plot is done. Yes, Squidward's tortured, I guess. Yeah. But this episode is just pretty fun in my opinion. Nothing too much to say, but yeah, pretty fun. And I like the party bits where everyone's partying out there in Squidward's house. People hate those scenes, but for me, I enjoy them. I'm not saying I love Squidward being tortured. I'm just saying that I enjoy the scene. 19, Treats. Number 18, Drive Through. Number 17, Welcome to the Bikini Bottom Triangle. Number 16, The Grandpappy the Pirate. Number 15, Sandy's Vacation in the Ruins. 14, Love That Squid. 13, It's a Spongebob Christmas. Number 12, Mermaid Man begins. Number 11, Single Cell Anniversary. Bring us to the top 10. We're back to talking, guys. It's Enchanted City Dreams. It's another great apology episode for Squidward because he's been tortured throughout season 6. We gotta redeem him, and we finally did. Yeah, finally I got to redeem Spongebob Patrick. Yeah, sure, the first half was, oh great, another bad episode for Squidward. But in the second half, they fix it up. Yeah, good thing season 7. Number 9, The Bad Guy Club for Villains. Another great Mermaid Markaway episode. Definitely some of the best ones of the franchise. My second favorite till Mermaid Markaway 5, which is the best episode of the entire series, in my opinion. Yeah, Bad Guy Club for Villains. It rocks, yeah. Only two negatives, SpongeBob Patrick reacting to the episode kind of took me out of the episode, and some of the costumes are pretty much mixed up to the ones you saw in part 5, but still, this one in part 5, awesome. Number 8, No Hat for Pets. Another great Big Pimp Loser type thing. It's not as good as Big Pimp Loser, but still a nice remake of the episode. Originally, I actually kind of preferred this over Big Pimp Loser, but then I saw why I just did. But yeah, I'll correct it up. So now this one's actually worse than Big Pimp Loser. Yeah. So awesome, and I like the fact that SpongeBob isn't really too much of an idiot here. He actually tries to care for Patrick and tries to fight Mr. Krabs, despite Patrick telling him not to. Yeah. We love the characters in this one. They're definitely the best part. Yeah. Tiger Rules, definitely correct. Number 7, Vacation. Another good space episode. It's definitely one of the better ones in the space universe of SpongeBob. It's definitely probably my favorite space episode, in my opinion. Goods on the Moon, Sandy's Rocket, all awesome, guys, but I think this is probably the best one. Has some really great visuals. We love the parts where the moon, and it just had a big energy to it. That's why this is number 7. Number 6, Sand Castles in Sand. Another great SpongeBob and Patrick War episode. This is definitely one of the best ones, just like Battle of Bikini Bottom. And really love the parts where they battle them out, duke it out. Yeah, they're definitely the best parts. Only issue is the fact that Patrick ripped off his skin in one part, which is very grotesque, and we don't want to see that. Good thing they didn't do that right there in oral report. I mean, the part where SpongeBob looked at Patrick's underwear. Thankfully, we don't have to see. We just probably an apology for this part of the episode, and yeah, I forgive him for that. Top 5, guys. The top 5. They're the best of the best. The ones that I rewatch the most. Number 5. You probably not expect this. Suction Cup Symphony. One awesome episode this was. It's just a really entertaining episode. I really love the jokes involving Squidward there. The recital. Really love the jokes with the whole farting parts and the whole SpongeBob being a doctor, and there's a little continuity error which I don't like, which is that Patrick loves reading the magazine, even though despite one of the reasons why he hates the doctor in Suds, which I wouldn't expect that SpongeBob would actually remember that. But yeah, great episode, and definitely one of the best, funniest parts of the whole franchise. Number 4, Hello Bikini Bottom, which is a weird title in my opinion, because why did they say Hello Bikini Bottom? This episode's not even about SpongeBob saying hello to Bikini Bottom. Why is it titled that? If you know it, comment down below. But yeah, I always get confused with the title every time it pops on screen. Hello Bikini Bottom, awesome episode. Really love the concept of them going on tour. Originally, I prefer this episode over Band Geeks. Now, good thing I got an opinion, because yeah, it would be a trashy opinion if I preferred this one over Band Geeks. But yeah, really love the jokes here. The old man joke, too long in my opinion. Didn't like that one, but still a great episode with some 2 good musical numbers, being a High Tide 2, I think that's the name, and Never Give Up. Yeah. Number 3, Planet of the Jellyfish. A perfect sci-fi episode. Definitely my favorite sci-fi episode of the entire show. It has really great music for the whole sci-fi route. And also, by the way, on SpongeBob's watching that movie on TV, the ship that we see there is definitely resemblance to the captain ship in Ghoul Fools, which will come up later in the list. But yeah, Yeah, I really love the whole Jillian aspect. It's at times pretty much reminds you of Gremlins and how how Spike and the team are pretty much attacking the town in that movie. You saw it? Yeah. Yeah, I really love this episode. Only negative is the title, which we don't even see the plan with the jellyfish. Yeah, that's the problem with SpongeBob at times. The titles are definitely not true to what the episode is actually about. Yeah. Number 2, perfect chemistry. A perfect episode, perfect chemistry, perfect jokes. Enough said. Number 1, Wolf. Now this one you might not expect because a lot of people hate this episode, and probably might put this in the bottom. But for me, it's one of the best specials. Definitely my favorite season 6 to 8 episode. It has perfect atmosphere for the ghost type and really the fly of despair. In the whole void part. I think unpopular opinion is better than the fly of despair. Now it might be blasphemy for a lot of people, but yeah, it is definitely better than the fly of despair people. Yeah. I really enjoy the jokes. Really love the whole Ghostbusters aspect. Really love the void parts and the part when the Flying Dutchman shows up. It wasn't really that mad. I wasn't getting mad clearly. Yeah, a lot of people got mad because why wasn't the Flying Dutchman more in this episode? But for me, it's pretty entertaining and special and one of the best of the franchise. So that's my ranking on every season 6 to 8 episode. What's your ranking on every season 6 to 8 episode? Please check out my previous ranking on everyone seasons 1 to 3 episode, seasons 4 to 5 episode, and we're gonna rank coming up every season 9A episode and the movies. Yeah, we're gonna rank every episode of season 9A and the 3 films in one video, which in total, which makes I think 23 episodes and movie. Yeah. Anyways, what do you guys think of this ranking? Love it? Hate it? Any disagreements at all? Please tell me down in the comment section below, and bye bye guys. I'll see you next time in my upcoming ranking video.